嗨，我是很爱练投篮的小杰。Clark 在5月底对自由人队的时候，股四头肌拉伤，预计休养半个月，球队因此遭遇了连败。在6月初的时候 ，Clark 接受了媒体访问，谈到了他的复原情况以及可能的复出时间。
This is the first time you've been out for an extended period, I think, in your college and pro career. Just what has that been like mentally for you?
I think it's been different. I think just having good perspective is the best way to approach it. Like, yeah, you can be frustrated and whatnot, but, I think the medical team has done a really good job of, doing my rehab every single day. I think just focusing on being a really good teammate, being there for my teammates, being a voice for them, because that's what I am when I'm not. You got to still be that consistent voice when I'm sitting on the bench. So I try to do that as much as I can for them. And just try to be there for them, I think, has been my focus. Things I see from the bench that maybe might be a little bit different of a perspective than maybe our point guard is seeing or, anybody on the floor is seeing. But yeah, I think it's taught me a lot. I've never been in that position before of like actually getting to watch from the bench for an extended period of time. So I think you can learn the game of basketball just the same amount. It's like the same as like, you turn on the TV and watch the NBA or you watch other WNBA games. Like that's the best way to learn basketball is like just watch and absorb it. And it's the same when
You're looking to reach a certain time, you're going to be reevaluated.
Yeah, I'll be reevaluated this weekend, so I'll miss this weekend's game. But after that, it's, day by day and see how I feel and just kind of turn to the medical staff and what they think. But I feel like I've made a lot of progress and I feel good and, not going to rush coming back. It's just not worth it. But, after this weekend, I'll be reevaluated and we'll have a better idea of when I'll return.
Could Tuesday be a possibility? Or?
We'll see. I think, we're trying not to put like an exact date out there because it is kind of a day-by-day thing and see how I feel. And, this type of injury, like you don't know when I wake up, I'll feel, different than the day before. And we'll see. It could be a possibility, but I could also not be available for that game too.
Just in life itself, how patient are you?
Not a very patient person, no.
How has this kind of tested that?
Yeah, I think it's an opportunity to grow, right? Just try to approach it in the best way I can. It's certainly weird. I think at times the hardest part is like just not being able to be involved in practice. Like I love practice. Not a ton of people always enjoy like coming to practice every single day, but that's something I like really enjoy. Like I really enjoy coming out here and like competing every single day with my teammates. Like that's probably honestly what I miss most. Obviously I miss the games. That goes for anybody that's ever hurt, but like I love practice. I love getting better. So I think that's just kind of been the time for me to like really find some patience, and I've never been a patient person my entire life. So this has definitely tested me a little bit, but I think it's going to be really good for me. And like I said, I've just tried to approach it in the best way I possibly can. I can't change it. And, but yeah, I think my patience has definitely grown a lot. And like I said, just trying to grow and learn. And I think I've certainly done that.
Is this an injury that happened during a game or anything? Or is it just something that was lingering that popped up? Or?
It happened in the Liberty game. Yeah.
Were you able to pinpoint a time in the Liberty game that happened, or you were just?
No, definitely early in the game, but I couldn't tell you the exact play something occurred on, and could have occurred over the course of the game too. And then obviously adrenaline like covers up a lot of stuff when you're in the heat of battle. And after the game, I had some pain, and then got an MRI, and that kind of gave me the result that I didn't want to see. But those type of things don't lie. So yeah.